After weak performances in Iowa and New Hampshire, Rudy Giuliani's campaign is putting all of its eggs into one basket, hoping that the Florida primary will lead to victory. But is the candidate strapped for cash, and how much more of his own money is Mitt Romney putting into his campaign? Joining us now is Democratic strategist Mike McKay and Republican strategist Jason Roe to talk about this. Rudy Giuliani, he just decided he didn't really want to play in New Hampshire or Iowa in a significant way, although I saw a lot of television ads when I was there. He's been putting a lot of his effort down in the Sunshine State of Florida. Is that a good strategy in your mind?
Well, I think it's a big mistake. I mean, the most important thing for a candidate to do is to control the message in the final week or weeks. And what he's done by not competing in the early states is taken himself out of the media cycle, and now he's relying on maybe some buyer's remorse on whoever comes out of the early states to propel him in the later states, and I think it's going to be too little too late.
Can you have a big one-state strategy and win the nomination?
I don't think so, especially the way the primaries shape up this year, and coming on the heels of Super Tuesday, you have 24 elections coming up in 25 days, and his campaign running out of money. That's just not a good sign for Rudy at all.
Okay, let's talk about the Democratic side of the equation right now, because we just heard about the John Edwards campaign. Is there any path to victory for John Edwards in your mind at this point?
If there is, I haven't seen it. I think at this point, John Edwards' campaign is on life support. He has to definitely come out and do well in South Carolina, and as well as Nevada, where he's invested a lot of time and resources since after the 2004 campaign. It's make or break for John Edwards.
What do you think?
I think at this point he needs to be campaigning for vice president.
Is that what's going on, maybe?
You know, if he's smart, I think so. I don't, you know, he'd be a return performance. I don't know, you know, given the rhetoric of
back by
the
popular demand.
Populist demand.
Yeah. Oh, very good. I like that. Hey, let's talk though about some of the other things that are going on here in the campaign trail right now. John McCain wins New Hampshire, surprises a lot of people. That gives him a boost in South Carolina.
Sure.
South Carolina was, you know, it looked like Mike Huckabee was the guy to beat. We've seen a surge in the numbers for John McCain. Your sense on what's going on there?
Well, South Carolina has a large military population, and, you know, McCain was very competitive there in 2000, and so even though his numbers were really, really flat earlier in the year, he has seemed to surge back. And, you know, part of it, I think, is that, you know, the Romney campaign hasn't materialized in the way it was designed to materialize. And the Huckabee factor, I think, has probably hurt Romney more than anyone else, and breathed some life back into McCain.
We've talked about Mitt Romney putting all his eggs in the Michigan basket right now. He needs a big win there. If he doesn't win there, do you see a path to victory for Mitt Romney?
You know what? Mitt Romney's going to be a player. I mean, certainly he has the infrastructure and organization behind him. He certainly has resources. It's not a problem for Mitt Romney. So, yes, Michigan is crucial for him, but certainly I don't think it's going to be make or break for his campaign.
Really? You think he's going to be here afterwards?
I do.
All right, we're going to leave it right there, gentlemen. A good roundtable discussion of what's going on in the world of politics.